This week is like none other this year, as today we begin Refugee Week 2022. I love that these events are designed to shine light upon a situation or something just outside of ourselves. It can be so easy to get caught up in our bubbles of comfort, learning the same things from the same people and coming to conclusions on subjects that really we may have very limited experience of. That's why a week like this is great. An opportunity to pause, be informed on the scale of the crisis that refugee and migrants face in our world today. And from that, take very seriously the idea that we all have a part to play in the change that we want to see. Last week, I introduced you to Hannah Joy, the manager of the Refugee and Migrant Services here at the King's Arms Project. Let's find out from her the reality of this situation. So Hannah, I really want to dive into the real problem today. Let's talk internationally. How big is the refugee and migrant crisis in the world that we live in today?
Okay, so around the world, at least 82.4 million people have been forced to flee their homes,
Wow.
which is just a staggering number of people. Another way to look at this is that 1 in every 95 people on this earth has fled their home.
Wow. I guess with big figures like this, it can be so hard to feel as if us as individuals that we can make a difference at all. Let's bring it closer to home. Can you give us an insight into what that looks like for us here in Bedfordshire?
Sure. So in Bedfordshire, we at the Refugee and Migrant Service support around 50 refugee families. So that's across Bedford and central Bedfordshire. So that's not all of the refugees that live in this area, that's just the families that we support. And most of those families are from Syria, Afghanistan and Iraq.
So what does the actual resettlement process look like of being able to settle here in Bedfordshire?
Sure. So we work with the government because these are government resettlement schemes, so specifically the Home Office, and also the UNHCR, which is the international organisation that supports refugees around the world. And what that looks like here in Bedford is that we will go and pick people up from the airport, which is just such a wonderful experience, and we will welcome them into their new home. We will match them with a caseworker who will provide them with intensive support for the first few months, helping them register with a GP, helping the children register with the local school, and then the family will start English lessons, and we will speak with the parents to understand what their employment goals are, and we'll help those individuals to reach those employment goals. So all of the support that we give the families is sort of aiming towards empowerment and independence so that people can live independently in their new community.
And Hannah, can you give us an idea of the problems that families face when settling into Bedfordshire?
Sure. So many of the families who we support have been through extreme trauma due to living in a war zone, and there are lots of associated challenges with trauma. Trauma can really have a big impact on mental health, and alongside that, the pressure of integrating into a new community, having lost so much, so that can be a real challenge for people. Also, a lot of people arrive with very limited English language, and just to help you imagine how hard that would be, imagine not being able to speak to your children's teachers easily, and not being able to book an appointment with the GP easily. Not having English language can be really, really challenging for people, and so we try our best to address these challenges in the support work that we provide.
To find out more information about the refugee and migrant work of the King's Arms Project, you can visit our website, and you can support by donating on the website or at the link at the bottom of this email. We believe there is hope for everyone always, and your support makes our vital work possible. Thank you.